today we're working on this 2004 Arctic Cat 500. We were having some problems whenever it was wide open throttle. It would be sputtering and backfiring, so we're going to be removing the carburetor. As you can see, everything's already removed, but this is probably the easiest thing to remove. We're going to remove your seat, your air cleaner, at least the top part, both side plastics, your air cleaner. You remove all 4 screws so that you can move it around. On your carburetor, it's already been removed, but it's just being held in by this clamp here, and then there's your intake hose here. There's another clamp. Remove that hose, you disconnect your fuel lines, and then you have your carburetor. So now what we're going to do is we're going to dive in. I'm going to start pulling this apart and cleaning it all. Hopefully it'll fix the problem that we're having. Everything is pretty much for the most part cleaned and blown out. Remember, don't really spray your diaphragm with your carb spray, as we don't want it to eat it up. Make sure you pull all your gaskets off and make sure they're in good condition, or just even if you have a rebuild kit, put new ones on. Then once everything's kind of clean and blown out, we'll go ahead and stab back together, and we'll put it on the 4-wheeler and see if it runs. Alrighty, well, we've got the carburetor back on, the air cleaner and everything back on. While I was at it, I put a new fuel filter and a spark plug. I know a lot of these didn't come with an inline filter. I like putting one just because, you're always romping on it. Take it off road, stuff gets in that fuel tank. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna fire it up. Before I even put the plastics on, just make sure everything's running good, nothing's leaking, and see how it works. So it started up real easy, which I was kind of surprised, but now what we're going to do is we're going to let it idle. A lot of the time, to prevent your carburetor from getting gummed up, it's best to just let these idle for about 3 to 5 minutes, get it warmed up before you just start romping on it, because if you don't, then it's going to get real gummed up, and you'll have to be cleaning your carburetor, changing it again. But I can already tell right now that it's running a lot smoother than it has been, so we're just going to let it idle up, and then we'll get idle warm up, and then we'll just get it from there. But anyway, that's how you kind of take apart the carburetor, clean it, and remove it on a 2004 Arctic Cat 500. Thanks for watching.